The newlywed daughter-in-law threw 20 rules at her parents-in-law as soon as she entered the house. She insisted on calling them uncle and aunt instead of mom and dad. She also demanded that her parents-in-law should not call her casually, stating directly that they were essentially strangers to each other. She disliked her husband's relatives for lacking a sense of boundaries, forbidding her parents-in-law from introducing those relatives to her. She even announced that she would never spend the spring festival with her husband's family and would only go back to her own parents' home. The parents-in-law agreed on the surface. No one knew that the mother-in-law had actually been reborn. In her past life, her husband suddenly suffered a myocardial infarction. She could not drive, so she called her son for help urgently late at night. However, her son hung up the phone on the grounds of lacking a sense of boundaries, and her daughter-in-law complained about being disturbed. In the end, her husband passed away because he was not sent to the hospital in time. Her son's indifference completely broke her heart. In despair, she followed her husband to the afterlife. In her past life, the mother-in-law always upheld the belief that harmony in the family leads to prosperity in all things. She endured everything for her son and daughter-in-law, but this only made them more greedy. The daughter-in-law not only demolished her husband's beloved study to turn it into a cloakroom and enclosed her favorite open balcony, but also flew into a rage when she kindly asked about breastfeeding, accusing her of lacking a sense of boundaries. Finally, the elderly couple were driven out of the house they had lived in for more than 10 years and had to rent a place to live, while the wedding house in the city center was occupied by the daughter-in-law's parents. After being reborn, the mother-in-law was determined not to compromise anymore. As soon as the daughter-in-law finished setting her rules, the mother-in-law fought back immediately and put forward 2 boundary requirements of her own. Since the daughter-in-law said the relatives were strangers, she must return all the red envelopes given by the relatives without exception, including the 50,000 yuan red envelope from her husband's elder aunt. If she wanted a sense of boundaries, she had to live separately from them, move out of her parents-in-law's house on the day the wedding was over, and even not stay to share the tableware for meals. The son and daughter-in-law did not expect the mother-in-law's drastic change of attitude. During the quarrel, they tried to continue lingering in the house. The parents-in-law had already seen through their intentions. They not only firmly demanded that they move out, but also pointed out their double standards. They talked about independence and a sense of boundaries, but were unwilling to give up the more than 200,000 yuan gift money from relatives at the wedding. Faced with the daughter-in-law's accusations and the son's threats, the mother-in-law refused to give in at all. She no longer cared about her son's threat of not providing for her in old age, and only wanted to live a peaceful life with her husband. This time, she was determined to let this young couple, who only knew how to take and never knew how to be grateful, suffer the consequences of their selfishness.